started with the KFFL Week 9.
Week 9 KFFL. My name is Frank.
This is James, aka Playmakers.
So we're wrapping up on halfway through the season going on in the NFL. A lot of things going on there, kind of weird. You want to talk about anything in particular that stood out to you this week besides all the upsets?
We talk about the Josh Allen versus Josh Allen.
Man, Josh Allen. Fumble recovery from Josh Allen to Josh Allen.
They were making such a big deal about that on the TV. I can see how it would start to get annoying because that was all they were talking about.
I think announcers are just bored as hell trying to make it funny. They're trying to practice stand up. I'm over it.
It was, though. There was one stat, though. The one stat was there's never been a player with the same names that received a sack. It's never happened. And this is the first time it's happened.
Weird stat.
Yes. That's like one of those ESPN stats where they just pull up some bull crap to make up some stat, like the quarterback rating.
All right, let's go over it. Let's go to the matchups then.
All right, well, let's head on to week number 1 matchup, which we got Nothing is Sacred versus the Playmakers.
Man.
Sacred's 95.1, Playmakers 74.2.
Man, for Sacred, the best parts that helped him out were the quarterbacks Jimmy Garoppolo and Justin Herbert both balling out. And the Garoppolo taking the loss against the Arizona Cardinals. And Justin Herbert
his
taking
wasn't
the win.
really a ball out. It was more like junk time.
But they still got like 50 points between two quarterbacks. You want that at least. That's the majority of your points to get the win for you in fantasy.
Matter of fact, the rest of our, besides the quarterbacks, the rest of our team kind of did exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
If I would have had my 2 quarterbacks, this might have been a different game.
Nothing to talk about on both sides except for that. Just 2 quarterbacks sticking out, some tight end flexes.
Well, I want to talk about how bad Jordan Love was.
Tell me about it.
Did you not watch the game?
I saw they put his mom in the back seats on the top of the stands.
Did they? Oh, I didn't.
She got the little boys. She got like the highest seat you put. Put that picture up there. She's sitting up there, edge of the stadium.
All right. Yeah, but man, he looks so bad. And what's even worse is the play calling was bad. They kept on not running the ball. So anybody that owns Aaron Jones or was using AJ Dillon got screwed over. It's like Green Bay whole offense crashed because Jordan Love. I think they sabotaged Jordan Love on purpose because they want Aaron Rodgers back for some reason.
You think so?
No, but that's what it felt like. He was so bad.
Yeah, the Packers look worse than any other team without Aaron Rodgers in the league right now. But hey, man, nothing sacred. Get the win. 4-4 this week. Let's go to the next matchup.
Bastard.
Arms Army taking the next loss to about almost 38 points to Awesome Moose. Let's check this out. Let's talk about the key pieces that are making up the wins. Right now, we got Jonathan Taylor for the Colts having an amazing game against the Jets, who lost Mike White and ended up being Carson Wentz's great game to show off. Right behind the division against Tennessee Titans. Baker Mayfield having a decent game. Derek Carr taking a loss to the Giants. Ezekiel Elliott under 10 points as the running back. Supposed to be the running back 1.
Yeah, Derek Carr's game was a little disappointing because everybody thought he was going to have a decent game this week coming off of the bye. Like what they do in bye week, they just took time off. Bye week,
time off. Show. Yeah. I mean, y'all don't even have a head coach anymore. Come on, y'all got to work every week at it.
No, I think more of it was because of all the stuff that happens to Rugg.
Oh yeah,
distraction.
That's
how you
distraction.
How you gonna play football with one of your players?
That took up the whole week. Probably just.
Yeah, so that's probably exactly.
Aaron, that smart thing to do is playing the Dolphins defense against the Houston Texans. I think they're looking to tank the rest of the season right now.
Who, the Texans?
Probably.
You think they're looking to tank because they're talking about bringing Tyrod Taylor back, or did they?
No, he was hurt.
Yeah, but they almost brought him back this week, and so I think he's gonna be back for sure next week.
Well, if you got a defense that's going against the Texans, try and see how it goes. This worked out for them with the Dolphins. Anybody want to talk about Arma's Army? We're sticking out, or I feel like everybody underperformed because we only got one player going over 10 points for Arma's Army.
Arma's Army, yeah.
2 players, well, 1 at 10 and 1 over 10.
He's the one team that had a worse game than I did, and yeah, this was a bomb. This is everybody's just horrible. Josh Allen let him down. They love those Bills, and he should have had the Josh Allen starting.
Josh Allen made the fantasy favorite this year for quarterbacks.
Yeah, but
What a weird game to watch. Lowest scoring game I've seen in a while.
he also was hurt by the bye week. Look at all these good players sitting on the bench. That bye week gets you sometimes.
That's
I
a
know how
lot.
that. Yeah, I know how that feels.
Well, still leading the league 7-2. Let's move on to the next match.
So let's look at this matchup with Big Green Meanies, of course, coming through a win. Fluffy Bunnies, of course, coming through a loss. Now I'm starting to get. First, I was going for Fluffy Little Bunny. Then I was happy she won. Now I'm getting a little upset. Like she's giving away free wins to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, wait till it comes to your weekend, you might be happy. But
No, what's going to happen when she comes to my week, I'm going to lose. That's what's going to
lose.
Yes. You know, everybody else get free wins. I'm going to get a loss.
Check it out. Either way, for Fluffy Little Bunnies, right pieces for some reason didn't work. We got Joe Burrow underperforming against Cleveland. Baker Mayfield's back for some reason this week, playing pretty well. Ben Roethlisberger actually scoring over 15 points for fantasy.
Yeah.
But Dalvin Cook performed. Stephon Diggs having that weird game over there against Jacksonville.
Oh, DeAndre Hopkins. She must have not known Hopkins was out. But you know what?
I didn't even know.
They called it right before the game. Him and Kyler Murray. They called both of those players right before the game.
Another game where we just learned about this right before it happens. Just
I mean, they had reports throughout the week, but especially Hopkins, he was a big if, I thought. But I guess he didn't get in, and so
even
that sucks.
Big Green Meanies having that awesome Matt Stafford Cooper Kupp combo, losing this week against Tennessee Titans, still getting the win with 111.5 points.
Yeah, but still, the Matthew Stafford Cup beat the Burrows Chase combo.
We'll say it.
It did. They're playing against each other head to head. Look at the score. Look at their points.
But the best player on this team, Lamar Jackson, Joe Mixon showing up again as another favorite target for Joe Burrow.
Oh, and Lamar Jackson's breaking records. He broke her up over 100 yards a game. I think it's 10 games he's tied
with Michael Vick.
So
the winningest quarterback at this age, too.
And then I think Lamar Jackson's done it in like 40-something games, whereas it took Vic like 400 games. Maybe not 400. that's a lot of games. But it took him a while, some years.
But let's also talk about this comeback player of the year, most comeback games. It's like his fourth one already.
Who's that?
Lamar Jackson's already had 4 comeback games.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, just comeback. And the Ravens had some crazy time control. Like that last third quarter, fourth quarter.
Hold it for 8-9 minutes if they could.
To just grind it out with run after run after run.
Man, pick up some pieces from the Ravens.
Yeah,
2 carries.
So Big Green Meat is looking good once again. Let's go to the next matchup.
We're looking at the matchup between Postal Pigeons taking a win over the Bounty Hunters, 98.3 going up 83.9. Let's look at the pieces right now. Hey, Tyrod Taylor did play this week.
Oh, see? He did play, and he played horribly. But it's his first week back. I still feel Tyrod Taylor is better than that
defense. Pick a defense against him. Even though with Tyrod Taylor going underperforming, Jalen Hurts still did pretty decent. We are looking at the Bounty Hunters quarterbacks. Teddy Bridgewater balling out against the Cowboys. Cowboys did not show up to that game at all.
And it was mainly those running backs, too, from those Broncos running all over the Cowboys.
Patrick Mahomes still taking the win over the Packers, only drawing 160
You see how happy
yards.
Patrick Mahomes was when he got that last little pass at the end of the game for a first down? He was so happy he finally completed the pass.
Something's going on. Something's in his mentality going on. I don't know what's going on with Patrick, but it's like, I miss the old Patrick right now.
I don't know. Yeah, something is
I did not want to see the fall of him. But right pieces going around. The G. Harris, rookie running back, having great games, but not as great as usual. But 13.8, still playing on Monday night. Great, 62 yards and a touchdown.
Yep. Yeah, Carlos Hyde there. That was a little long shot. It didn't pay off.
George Kittle.
But Devontae Smith came through in a big way. Like, he hasn't been playing very well the last few weeks, but this time he paid off between him and Jalen Hurts. That's a nice little combo.
He even was only projected 7.1.
Yep.
Going 10 over. We like to see double digits going over.
Yeah, not like Tyreek Hill, where it's double digits going under.
Let's look at one more big piece on the Bounty Hunters that only 3 pieces, double digits, besides the quarterbacks. We're looking at the defense for the Patriots. Taking on the Panthers. Something's going on with the Panthers. It's currently a part of the offense, even with Christian McCaffrey back. A lot of drama.
You know what's going on with the Panthers? Sam Darnold, that's what's going on with the Panthers.
I said you were going to be good, and you're making me look stupid 6 weeks later.
Yep. All right.
Pick a defense against them. Any defense.
Any defense. Let's go to the next match. The last one we got here is Mike's Mafia 130.2 to Swine Riders 100.0 exactly.
My favorite thing, you want 2 quarterbacks almost getting you 50 points, almost 50 between Matt Ryan and Kirk Cousins. And
his 2 quarterback combo is not too bad either, and Prescott went. So it wasn't the quarterbacks that let him down, it was his receiving corners. The running backs. Kamara had a pretty decent game.
But Nick Chubb, great game.
Nick Chubb looks like a mini Derrick Henry right now.
No, that's what people need to talk about more about Cleveland. The run game's been incredible between Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. We talk about it, but I feel like nobody else talks about
they
it
don't
enough.
They don't be talking about it on TV and stuff.
That's something worth bragging about.
They keep giving Baker Mayfield all the credit, but you got Nick Chubb over here running over folks, making 75 yards, rushing TDs and stuff, and then you got Kareem Hunt.
Does he got a commercial?
I don't even know what Nick Chubb looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how...
Little face, Nick Chubb right there.
There's a picture of him right there. I guess I could look.
Give me a cool picture. Maybe something that he does outside of football.
Yeah, because that's how much he don't have a commercial.
I know. We don't know nothing about him except he runs the ball.
Yeah.
And he does it good.
He does it good.
Man, that literally... If Nick Chubb would have had this, like, barely decent game, still, like, that's like 28.3 points. That literally gets you... most of the 30 points you got over Swine Riders.
Yeah, I think Nick Chubb has the most over projected score out of all. Well, maybe I can't remember what Jonathan Taylor's projection was. I don't know what his projection, because he scored a lot of points too. Jonathan Taylor on the Possible Moose. Let's take a look real quick. I'm curious now that we're talking about it. Oh yeah, he doubled. He almost doubled it. To double it, he would have to have 33 points.
Yeah, like I said, you want double-digit fantasy points going off.
That is crazy. Man, it's always nice when you got a running back that can do something like that. And that pretty much carried him for the rest, because the rest of the team didn't really do great.
Either way, Dak Prescott could have been better. Amari Cooper kind of got more targets. Cowboys defense got negative points. We don't want negative points in general.
No.
The biggest piece I see, and I know we don't talk about the bench, but James Conner with 35.3 points on that bench.
James Conner is a personal sore in my ass.
He looks so different not being in Pittsburgh, being in Arizona, and it works.
See, I felt this. I've predicted this in draft day when I drafted James Conner. And then dropped him.
Because you were harsh.
And now he's turning out to be the best running back. He is technically for fantasy.
He's got the best most touchdowns for
running back. He has the most
right
points. Yeah, he has the most total points. I think he's number 1 in fantasy football right now, James Conner.
As a Pittsburgh fan, I'm quoting G. Harris. I'm glad he's balling out somewhere else. Good for him. Get it, James Conner.
Yeah, he's killing it over there with the Cardinals.
Let's move on.
Oh, let's talk about the MVP. I almost forgot.
We got our MVP of the week. Who's our MVP of the week?
Remember the MVP?
Oh, yeah.
Armas. Oh, no. Who was the MVP? I almost
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, it was on Possible Moose.
Jonathan Taylor on Possible Moose having a really good game with Carson Wentz, because Mike White was not the quarterback anymore, getting taken out for the Jets in that game, completely shattering the Jets' mentality. Carson Wentz looking to go off with him.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor did go off, and he ran all over the Jets.
That's the Jets points
that's
over
the Jets
30.
weak point too. That's what everybody says. Is the Jets is a team you just run on, and man, it wasn't just Jonathan Taylor too. Naheem Hines also had a good game, but 32 points. Oof, that's quite a bit from running back.
That's great.
And behold, we got the dog in the same game. There always seems to happen sometimes.
Well, let's say this. Every time we have a MVP, sometimes, is like the third time it's happened, that's a quarterback. The week after, they end up becoming the dog. It happened to Dak Prescott. It happened to Kyler Murray. This week's happened to Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. I don't know what happened to the Bills at Jacksonville. Like, maybe they were just slacking off because they thought, it's the Jags. We can take it easy.
264 yards with 2 interceptions, 6-9 loss. Man. Under 10 points.
Like, that loss think you make you think like Bills ain't winning this.
I don't want to say that anybody's figuring out the Bills, but it drives me nuts that y'all are now tied with the Patriots in the division now.
Well, I imagine it's driving them nuts. The Patriots, they're arch enemy. Like that's the team that they gone against for years, for decades. Now Brady left. We're still going against the Patriots. It doesn't matter if Brady's there or not.
I was ready for y'all. I like the Bills, and I like Josh Allen. I like the table hopping.
Nah, I still think the Bills got it. And
they got it.
I think this is just going to be a wake-up call for them. They're going to come back and start destroying folks.
Against Jacksonville? We've lost to Jacksonville.
Especially since they made such a big deal about that stupid Josh Allen story. I feel like Bills Josh Allen, the real Josh Allen, he's going to come out and destroy. Like, he's going to purposely, score, 35, 42
he's
points.
He's going to bucket tour next week. That's what's going to go on.
That's what I feel like. Because players be taking that stuff personally. Josh Allen does seem like he's like a petty type to be taking any type of negative talk about.
Well, remember what we said about a couple of weeks ago, somebody taking the loss to the Jets and the next week they won?
Yeah, players be taking it. The media, I think, I'm pretty sure they know that too, so that's why they're bringing all that stuff up.
Piss Josh Allen off.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.